Okay, part two. I'm down the road here about another 200-300 yards. If you look closely over in there, you'll see the creek I was talking about. There's a beautiful little creek that runs down there. Like I said, this is a brand new area to me. I'm just discovering it, so it's gorgeous in here. A little meadow right out in there. Found some really good deer trails above me here. Fresh ones. And I have seen, a mother and a couple of does in here, so I would imagine there's a nice buck running this ridge. That, and there's a power line on the other side of the development, but it is gorgeous in here. Look at this place. Big, tall ash trees, hickories, maples, sumacs. I even seen a couple of sycamore trees, which I haven't seen in, God, forever. I'm looking for tulip poplar. I did see a couple of leaves from tulip poplars float by me. So, this is going to be the kit video. What did Honey pack for me? Well, first off, she packed my shemagh, which I would never thought she would have remembered. But it just goes to show you how much they listen to you when you're not doing anything. Now, as far as fire, man, I'm set. I've got a really good ferro rod here. My Gerber Prodigy, which I never thought she would have put on here. I don't know why this is breaking up, but sorry about that. Yeah, I have no idea why this is breaking like it is. It's not hot or anything, so. Alright, so this is going to be a messed up video, but we'll get to see the kit anyway. So in here, I have fire chips from Black and White Fire Starters for my stoves. There's coffee, creamer, a Bic lighter, waterproof matches, some Esprit tabs in that pouch. That's what I call my luxury pouch because that has my coffee and everything in it. Over in here in this, it's going to get on my nerves quick. Over in here in this little pouch, we have my mini ferro rod. That's always writing in there. And I have a charade trapper. This is the one with the toothpick and the pin. That's in the very front pouch. I don't know what's causing this thing to break up. Let me get back to you. I'll try to fix this. Okay, what happened was I bumped the stabilization button. I didn't know it. So I was trying to stabilize as I was moving it around. So I was freaking it out. Alright, what's in the rest of this little pouch? In here I have a Black and White Fire Starter Kit. Last word in fire starters. Of course, that one says the final word. Also in here I have some fire rope, some jute twine, and down the bottom there is waterproof or windproof matches and waterproof matches. Now the windproof matches are in one of them junk Chinese cases where, you light the match and it goes out in 3 seconds. That's because it was a convenient case to put the UNCO matches in. So, and it's easy to find when it's low light conditions because it's that blaze orange color. Let me get the rest of this shut. I wish she would have remembered a bipod. It would have been a lot easier. Tripod, I mean. But hey, she did a phenomenal job. She really did. So in here, back pouch, I have a Sunto Voyager compass, a whistle, bank line, a Cree light that is really bright, little Swiss multi-tool, Swiss Tech multi-tool, mostly because it has really good pliers on it. Down in there is an extra battery for the flashlight, a small fishing kit, which we might try out. Another survival kit, which has got bank line on it, 2 survival blankets, 1 of the emergency ponchos, and a lighter, and a pack of waterproof matches in front. Last time I had this, I did a dump video, I had all my gear on a belt kit. I'm going to have to put you down, pardon me. I had all my kit on a belt kit, and you know, nowadays I can't use the belt kit, so sorry about the quality of these videos, but what can you do? So over in here now, on this extra pouch that I added, I have a 5x7 tarp made from Mountain Wilderness gear. It's a handmade Marpat digital camo pouch. It's got stakes in it, my ridge line and everything, so if I need to set up a shelter, I'm ready to go. So literally on this kit itself, just the water bottle kit. I have the water bottle, the cooker, the lid. It's a 40-ounce water bottle, the cup, the fish mount spreader, a spoon. Everything's self-contained in that kit as far as cooking and whatnot. Okay. I also have a shelter. Not a big one, but I can make do with it. I also have a shelter. I also have a PSK on there with candling and bank line and 2 other forms of shelter that I can use for ground clods or keeping warm with, or however I want to arrange it. I got 2 space blankets, like I said, and a full-size emergency poncho in there. Yeah, okay. You see I have a fire kit in there. I also got my Gerber Prodigy. Yeah, there's some nice tinder if I ever needed it. But anyway, I also got my Gerber Prodigy and whatnot all in that kit. Now, as far as the TRC, I got the knife. Over here on the side, I have the ferro rod. This pouch here contains black and white fatwood, jute twine, 2 fire chips, and some Maya dust on the bottom. So I have a fire kit right on my knife. Now for, I think it's Family Outdoors, Sean Tetz. He has the same sheath, the exact same sheath. And they fit a multitude of knives. I don't think it's worth the price I paid for it, but, you know, it is what it is. I'm not going to show you the printing tools, but I got a printing tool on me and some extra ammo. I got 7 rounds of hardball. This for self-protection, and I've got 3 rounds of snake shot for snakes. Like I said, this is the first time I've ever been out in this area. I don't know what's in here. So if they're, you know, copperheads, there could be rattlers with these cliffs up there, you know. It's a pretty big cliff. Could be rattlers. I know there's black rat snakes there. They've been spotted before. Not that black rat snakes will hurt you, but Copperheads, I would imagine, especially with these creeks and stuff around here. This early in the morning, and for as cool as it is, I don't think they'd be moving so much or so well, so I'm not going to worry about them too much, but I got the stake shot just in case. Gorgeous in here. Now, she put everything in his backpack. I found the shmog buried in the bottom. I didn't even know it was in there. Shmog, schmag, whatever you want to call it. Shmega, whatever. Now in there, and I didn't know she did it either. She put, this is a stick of fat wood from Steve over at Hiking Deep. Nice lava. The smell of this fat wood that he has, it's just amazing. It's got a sweet, perfumey smell to it. So thank you, Steve, on that one. I also have a pack of sealed matches, military damp proof. And she did put in here my 5x8 or 5x1/2 ferro rod. There's another Forest Master pocket knife I always keep in there. My flashlight, matches. So, between what I got on me and what is in that little pouch right there, I'm ready to roll. Oh yeah, and the other thing she also put in was that water bottle and an MRE so I could have lunch while I'm out here. Which I don't think I'm going to be out here long enough for lunch. I went by Google Maps, and according to Google Maps, this is a 3/8 of a mile, 5/8 of a mile, I'm sorry, 5/8 of a mile trip. For me on a walker, that's a pretty good trip, but I'm already halfway home. So yeah, don't trust Google Maps, because see all this brush in here? This is supposed to be all cleaned out like 10 feet back in there. There's not supposed to be any brush around here, anything like that. So, go figure. So that is my kit, what she packed up for me and dumped me here. Like I said, I'm new to the place. I didn't know where I was going, what I'm doing. And, you know, so we wanted to make sure everything was going to be copacetic here. That's coming up, that's coming down the road. I just came down. There's more raspberry plots in here. I don't know if you guys can see it over there. There's a nice little creek. It's a pretty decent little place. I really like it in here. I'm enjoying it. So that's part 2 of the dump video, the kit. As far as clothing, I got, you know, my hat on, or I got 2 shirts on, this camouflage long sleeve because it was cool. Got another light t-shirt underneath it, you know, just cargo pants, my baits for boots, and that's about it, man. It's a good day. I absolutely love being dumped, and some of you don't realize that, but I do. Especially when I don't know an area like this and I'm just exploring. Oh man, it's great. According to Google Maps, up on the other end of the road here, there was supposed to be an abandoned house. When I got up there, what it was a viaduct for the creek coming under the road. Well, the creek is dried up right now, that particular one, because I think it's just a drainage runoff. So I was looking it over underneath there, and there's it's a square tunnel. And I was like, oh God, I could hang the tarp out in front of the one side, build a fire in there, it'd be almost like a house. Not the best place in the world to be, but if it's dry weather, you have a decent chance of making it through the night without getting wet. So, even this berm that I'm sitting on, there's some parts of it is really high. And I was thinking if I stake the tarp on the top of the berm, you know, over the back, like, you know, back in here, stake the tarp here between these 2 trees here. I could sleep down here up against this berm, which would give me support. So that's what I do with these places. I look for every little nook and cranny that I can possibly, you You know, like sleeping up against this berm and how I could support a tarp and get shelter for the night. Now, the possum mentality coming through here, there's a bunch of dry grass. You can see it right there. So there's dry grass all the way through here. Okay? There's old dead standing wood over there. There's some polyspore. Food-wise, there's raspberries, there's primrose, there's young raspberry bushes, sumacs. There's a huge pipe coming up out of the ground over there, big black pipe. There's sumacs in here, like I said, primrose, goldenrod, raspberries. This creek, I'm sure, has something in it, whether it be, you know, salamanders or whatever. I wouldn't advise go eating salamanders. Some of them are poisonous, and it's really hard to tell which is which. But I have fire, shelter, food, and water right here in this little area. And ducks. Which leads me to believe that it's going to be a quick day for me because them ducks are only maybe 100 yards off. And they're on the lake, so. Well, this video's gone on a long time, so I'm going to skip out of here and we'll bring you back in for part 3. This will be part 2 of the kit video. This is Tom. I want to thank you guys for your time and your patience, and you have a good one.